I'm Sharon with Water Beads Design. Today I'm going to be talking about how to store your water beads when you're not using them. Also about how using pearls, they're called vase pearls. You put them in as a filler for your vases, and also about submersible lights, and it really adds a lot to your displays. Okay, first of all, we're talking about how to store them. Well, first of all, if you don't have them, you need to make your water beads or hydrate them, and they come in little packets. You put them in a vase and you add water, and overnight they will swell up, and they are beautiful as a vase filler. They hide the stems of your plants and your flowers, so it makes a much more attractive centerpiece. When I'm ready to store the water beads, I take them out of the vase and I put them in a colander, and I pour a little dishwashing soap, or you can put a little bleach with your water. Wash them really thoroughly and rinse off all the soap. And once you've done that, I put them either in a plastic container, and these are inexpensive, or just use Ziploc bags. These were left over from Christmas, and I'll use them probably for St. Patrick's Day. When I put them in their container, I just add a little extra water, but make sure you wash them first, so when you're ready to use them, they'll be all set. Okay, next I'm going to talk about, maybe you've seen this advertised, they call it Vase Pearlfection. Pearlfection. And I wanted to see, do they really do what they say? And they really, really do. This is a neat thing to add to your vases. You can use them for wedding centerpieces. And what they are, they come and they're hard. And they look like little pearls. You can't just use them alone. If you mix them with the clear water beads, they look like they are floating. And to really look like they're floating, once you mix them in with your clear water beads, add some water. I like to often use this little vase just to see what it's going to look like. Let's pour a little water in. Whoop, doesn't take much. Whoa, they turned instantly clear. Let's try this one. It really doesn't take much. You have to remember, the clear water beads actually do take up space. So look how pretty that is. Very pretty. I'm going to make one here for you. This one is using the black. If you were having a wedding, sometimes people like to keep it in a very formal black and white, or black. In this case, we're going to use clear in a vase. So this is how many comes in a package. They also come in pink, and also an off-white. So I put a few clear beads in here, and I'm just going to come in different shapes, or I should say sizes. They're all round. Add a few clear water beads. I'm going to add a few more. Now you could just use the pearls as they are, but they sink right, they'll just be down at the bottom, and they won't look like they're floating. That's what's so much fun about adding them with the clear water beads. The clear water beads hold them in place. A little more clear. And let's add a few more. You can see how this will be lovely if you do this in an evening setting. Okay, a few more. We're going to finish this off like that. And to make this a very lovely centerpiece, let's watch this turn clear and make them float. I'll show you what we'll do. Look at that. Look how little water we need, and it just floats right up and they turn clear. I love that. Then what we could do is add a floating candle at the top. We could light that, and that would be really beautiful. A very, very lovely centerpiece in the evening. I think that would be lovely. And one thing that the people that put out these pearls suggest, if you don't have the pearls, you can mix the clear water beads with colored beads. And these are just beautiful blue water beads, and I kind of mixed them in, and I wanted to see what would happen here. I'll show you. Ooh, and look at that. Is that pretty? If you were having a baby shower or any kind of a special event and you wanted to keep in a theme of a certain color, you could make the centerpieces using these various colors, and it would be a lovely, lovely presentation. I'm going to put this over here. And next I want to talk about the use of submersible lights. And this is a fun idea. It adds so much sparkle and interest to your displays. Oh, I forgot one more thing. With the pearls, I thought it'd be fun to try and see if Christmas ornaments would work. The answer is no. These do not work. They will float. But I tried. So we'll put those over there. Okay, submersible lights. I found them in several different colors. This is red. They have clear. They have blue ones. And then they have these round ones. And these, they come in different colors. They also will alternate colors. So these are a lot of fun. So in this bowl, it's kind of a shallow bowl, and they're easier to put into a shallow bowl. You can whoop, whoop, just twist them and set them right in. Look at that. This is going to be neat. Can you picture this at night? This would be beautiful. Let me put one more red one in there. These really add a lot to your display. There, that is really, really pretty. And if you wanted to, you could always float flowers on top of this, and that is very, very pretty. Now, one thing I found, if you were putting in a taller vase, now this is not really tall, but let's say you had a tall one and you wanted to use it in the evening for an event, you needed to get your light, submersible light, in the bottom before you pour the beads in. I've tried putting them in afterwards and it messes up the colors, especially if you have the colors layered. So I'm going to put this one, oh this is neat. This one's changing colors. Let me just put that in there. Let's see, it's changing colors. Now I'm going to take some of these beautiful yellow and see what happens. Water beads love to bounce. So here we go. Oops, is it still going? There we go. Now let's see if that is still going. Yeah, it's in there. You can't see as much as I was hoping it would. Let's try this one with the pink. And I'm going to just put one of the clear ones in this one and put that down here in it. There we go. Look how pretty that is. So that gives you a few ideas of what you can do with a submersible lights. The other thing you may want to try, floating candles like we did over here. And I think you'll have a lot of fun. So if you want more ideas, check us at Beads.AVI, and we'll come up with more and more ideas for you to try.